Hello, everyone. In recent days, a wild herd of boars suddenly stormed in and ravaged our crops, destroying the fields we had spent months tending to. We couldn't just stand by and watch. So, I teamed up with some experienced hunters and set off on an urgent mission to stop the destruction. Can we put an end to the chaos? Let's dive into this intense hunt and find out. As soon as we got out of the truck, our pack of hunting dogs crashed into the underbrush, a favorite hiding spot for wild boars. Just seconds later, a startled boar burst out of the bushes. We weren't fully set up yet, but we couldn't let the chance slip by. We decided to strike. Some targets were taken down right away, but others managed to escape. We immediately gave chase, looking for the next opportunity to attack. This hill was home to some hefty boars, which only fueled my determination to take them down. After a bit of effort and tracking with the dogs, we managed to bag a few boars back to back. With the dog support, we were able to isolate a few roamers. The struggle was intense, but we quickly closed in. Their roars echoed through the forest. Just a few clean shots from the team, and it was over. We moved to another mountain, a spot rumored to be a boar hideout. Watching a dense patch of brush ahead, I spotted a familiar dark shape. Instantly, I raised my rifle. One deafening shot, and the boar dropped in the spot. Before we could regroup, the nearby herd used the chaos to flee. I followed the track, snuck up on a thick bush, and managed to drop several more in a row. One shot, one kill. We continued the hunt, spotting signs of boar activity. Our team split up and set up an ambush. From a ridge, I watched a group running and seized the moment, pulled the trigger. One hit, and the boar rolled down a slope. We moved in to finish it off. We made our way to a nearby mountain. The dogs were still working like a well-oiled machine. It didn't take long before the pressure flushed the boars out. One of them was absolutely massive. The whole team was stunned. I couldn't let a chance like that slip by. I let loose a quick volley, and a few of them went down fast. This all was something to be proud of. But we knew more were still hiding out there, so we pushed on. At that moment, a few dark shapes moved along the hillside. We held our ground and waited. When the time came, one final barrage of bullets rang out. And with that, a giant boar collapsed, bringing our long and thrilling hunt to a close.
Day and night, people live in constant fear of their crops being torn apart, trash cans being raided, and vehicles crashing into these four-legged beasts right on the highway. They breed fast, destroy everything in their path, and show zero fear of humans. The authorities are helpless. Locals are fed up. And that's when hunters like us step in. The most intense wild hog hunt of 2025 starts right here, right now. Seasoned hunters gathered together, gearing up at the base of the mountain to begin the hunt. We split up and took positions along the slopes, where we had a clear view of the valley below. The echoing barks of our hunting dogs grew louder and louder, a clear sign that the target was being relentlessly pursued. There it is. A massive wild hog, scrambling to escape in panic. Without hesitation, I raised my rifle, aimed, and pulled the trigger. Following the barks, I caught a glimpse of another hog moving through my line of sight. I didn't give it a chance to run. I kept firing. Spot on. A series of fast and accurate shots brought it down effortlessly. From my ambush spot, I scanned the area, searching for the next target. Not long after, I spotted a hog staggering through a patch of dry trees at the bottom of the valley. It was a long shot, too far for a regular shot, but I knew I wouldn't get a second chance. I took a deep breath, steadied my aim, and squeezed the trigger. The shot rang out, and just a beat later, the hog dropped. It was a mix of surprise, tension, and pride. That wasn't luck, that was skill and self-belief paying off. I weaved carefully through the dense bushes, every step silent and cautious. Peeking through the leaves, I spotted a hog on the run. I quickly gave chase, closed the distance, and the moment it was in my sights, I fired. Everything went surprisingly smoothly. A strong start like this is always a good sign for a fruitful hunting day. After a tense chase, the hog herd scattered in all directions. I quickly repositioned to a thick bush to set up an ambush. Time ticked by slowly, each second felt like an eternity. But I knew patience always pays off. Suddenly, a hog dashed out, its footsteps giving me just enough warning. I didn't hesitate, my reflexes kicked in. A sharp shot rang out, the hog collapsed. A perfect ambush, quick, clean, and decisive. You see, in such a rich ecosystem, hogs love to hide, so I knew there were more lurking nearby. I kept searching. There, a dark shape flashed by. Gunshots exploded in the air. But I didn't stop there. I found fresh tracks. Then, another chance. A group of strong hogs entered my sights. A few precise shots later, they too were down. Another effective ambush, just the way I like it.
Bunları döndürdüm.
After several intense encounters, the whole team was starting to feel the fatigue. But just as we paused to rest, more hogs appeared. They were sneaking through the thick foliage. Not wasting a second, we pressured them out of hiding. As soon as a few broke out from the brush, I raised my gun and squeezed the trigger. The shots were fast and precise. Even though they were quick and alert, our experience and calm under pressure gave them no chance of escape. In the forest, hogs would occasionally dart through the trees. We never missed a beat, constantly chasing, flanking, and seizing every opening to strike.